Hi and welcome to Orpanimi. This is Saratova Best. You know the cow story? It's a famous, I think it's in the Gemara, about the Beis Hamikdash and about Tisha B'Av, that at the moment of the destruction there was a non-Jew who heard his cow moo, and he said, "Oh, the Jews' holy temple has just been destroyed." And then a minute later he heard another moo of the same cow, and he said, "Oh, their Redeemer has just been born." Right? Everybody knows that story. So what do I do with that story? Nice. Cow. I don't have a cow. Do you have a cow? I don't have a cow. I'm not there at that time. A whole bunch of things don't apply to me. But something intrigues me about that story because it's dark and light. It's like the deepest, most horrific problem. And then, oh, all fixed, la-di-da, everything's fine. The Redeemer is born and it's all done and they all live happily ever after. Wow. So, would that it would be, right? Lu Yehi, would that it would be. So why do I need to know that story? What's it doing for me? So really, when I think about it, because after all, that's where I'm sitting inside my life, and I'm thinking, I need tools for my life. So we do know that Tisha B'Av is that destruction, and then at a moment later, it's all better. And then on the 15th of Av, it's visibly all better. Having it all better, but I don't see it. Some people might have an appetite for it. I don't particularly. But having it not good. And then 6 days later, we're dancing and we're celebrating. And it's a day of union and it's a day of marriage and all of this. Now there's something that I want to think about. So it turns out that we have these 2 days. We have Tisha B'Av and we have the 15th of Av. And it's this continuum. And if I look at the continuum from this dark to light, I might get some information for myself, get some tools on how to live my life. Because the dark stuff, I say it in every video, too much. Thank you, but no thank you. So here's the thing. We're in a very, we're in a very unusual parsha. The parsha and the haftarah are Nachmu, right? We know that there are seven weeks of consolation after Tisha B'Av, and the first one has the haftarah Nachmu Ami, be comforted, my nation. Oh, right? Nice words, very poetic, very sweet. But one of the questions that the Lubavitcher Rebbe asks is, why, say, be comforted, my nation. Why do you have to say it twice? I mean, it's not going to help me repeating it. And really, when there are double words and double letters, that goes on Geula. Lech lecha, marbe lemisra, pakad pakadati, tzemach tzemachti, and nachmu. And the thing about nachmu is it's different from all the others. Because when you have lech lecha, you have a word, and then you have a sort of a different version of that word. And all the others, which is very different from nachmu, double, nachmu, 2 squared, nachmu squared. What it is, essentially, is, it's not just a grammatical thing. It shows on infinity. It shows on, you're not saying it once, you're saying it twice. And once you're into twice, you're into many. And once you're into many, you're into many. And once you're into many, you're into gazillions. And once you're into gazillions, you're into trigazillions. And once you're into that, you're into infinity. Bli gvul. Now I like that word, infinity. Bli gvul. Without limitations. Because maybe that's one of the keys. Here's a clue. If I'm asking myself, how do I get from that dark feeling to rejoicing? And not only feeling better about this stuff, but literally turning the darkness into light. How do I get to that? Infinity. Bli gvul. The energy, the place, the frequency that's beyond limitations. It doesn't have the limitation of it has to be dark or it has to be light. It's you name it, you claim it. You create it. Take it from the place of infinite, unlimited, bli gvul, no limitations energy. Do with it what you want. It's a stem cell. It's a wild card. Wild card energy? Let's talk. So wild card energy, meaning in true Lashon, bli gvul, means I can really, without being on some kind of unbelievable tzaddik level, go from the cow moves and he's ushering he's notifying us of the most horrific destruction, and then the cow moves again and he's saying, guys, problem over, it's good, Geula, Mashiach is born, yay, we want Mashiach now, we have Mashiach now. That's what the cow was saying, not we want Mashiach now. Was the cow singing we want Mashiach now, we don't want to wait? He was not. He was singing we have Mashiach now, we do have Mashiach now, we don't have to wait. That's what he was singing. But he was singing it in cow, in cow songs. So when's the last time you were able to read cow music? Only Shlomo Melech could, so, right? But that's what he was singing. You imagine all the Yidden, all the Jews at that moment are singing, if they were lucky, Ani Mamin, like during the Holocaust, if they were lucky. If they weren't lucky, if they couldn't muster that, they were just singing, it's over. And probably some were singing Ani Mamin. And the cow was singing, and maybe some were singing, we want Mashiach now. But the cow was singing, we have Mashiach now, we don't have to wait. It takes a cow to do that, right? Let's invite him to 770. The cow, he'll lead the minion. So here's the thing. If Nachmu, this Haftarah that's actually leading up to this week, when we have the 15th of Av, when we're going to be dancing, rejoicing, getting married, this Haftarah seems to be telling me that maybe I don't have to wait till I'm on the level, because the week is embedded with the level. I happen to be a regular old guy or girl in the right place at the right time. Look at the background. Looks like the right place, doesn't it? I guess it's even the right time, because it's the week of Parshas of Shabbos Nachmu. It's the week of Parshas Ve'eschanan. It's Nachmu Ami. It's infinite, unlimited energy. No rules apply. You call the rules. You call the shots. Dark turns to light. Problem over. Problem solved. Whew. Wow, that was fast. I want that tool in my life. I don't know if I can yet use it on the big problems, and I'm asking God not to give me big problems. But on all the small stuff that they say, don't sweat the small stuff, I do. I'm sorry to say, I do sweat the small stuff, and it's very tiring, sweating the small stuff. Very tiring. How much more so the big stuff? And I want a tool that enables me to give all the sweating the small stuff up. Give it up. And it looks like this week, the tool is embedded in the moments, in the days, in the hours, in the whole week. And when it comes to the 15th of Av, the tool is embedded in the dancing and the singing that I'm planning to do with women all over the world, right? We're making gatherings. There are gatherings of women all over the world, getting together, 2 friends, 3 friends, 5 friends, sing, dance, farbring, say a Dvar Torah, anything, make l'chaims, say names for shidduchim, you name it. Women are getting together all over the world to grab this tool. If you come on time to the gathering, they're giving out a free door prize to anyone who comes on time, even late. What are they giving out? The tool. Who are they to give it out at the gathering? Isn't it available for everybody? The tool to feeling the infinite energy that's above limitations, that can turn all the dark to light. They have to give it out at the door. Who are they? As if there is any they anymore. No, they're not giving it out. It comes in the package. The 15th of Av has embedded in it, especially since this week, Erev Shabbos is the 15th of Av. This is a win-win kind of a week, kind of a year. We go from the 15th of Av, which is explosive light, to Shabbos Nachmu, which is explosive infinite light. The rules are off, guys. All you get is the good stuff. And so maybe that kind of explains why, when we're thinking about the 15th of Av, why is it a day of marriage, of shidduchim? Because there's a marriage that's going on above in those 24 hours between us and God. And let's be honest with each other. When we go through that marriage process, the gift that you get is bli gvul. The ability to do, if you're marrying into a situation, you marry into money, you get the money, hopefully. You marry into bli gvul, you automatically have access to bli gvul. You go into the 15th of Av, when it's that chasana between us and Hashem, and you're marrying into royalty. And you're getting the gift of what God has, because He's God. Infinity, bli gvul, no rules. You can turn all darkness into light. And so it comes down as a day for actual marriages and unions. It's the embodiment down here in the physical world of what's going on up there. So to me it sounds like, oh wow, this is a good day, this is a good deal, this is a good day, this is a good gathering, the 15th of Av gathering, wherever it is, even if I just tune on to something online, this is a good gathering to be part of. Or I grab one friend and we dance. And we do it, l'kavod, the 15th of Av, Chamisha Asar B'Av. In this week, when Hashem promises us, Nachmu, Nachmu Ami, be comforted, my nation. I myself, says God, I'm coming to comfort you. And I know you guys, I created you guys. At this point, there isn't a whole lot that interests you. I know I can't comfort you with the small stuff anymore. All I can do at this point is comfort you with the real thing, because that's what you want. The Gula Mitzvah Shlema. So may we find ourselves, as we dance on the 15th of Av with other women around the world, may we find ourselves stepping into the dance circle that goes in to the third Beis HaMikdash, and may we find ourselves in the ultimate Geula immediately now. Thanks so much.